Rich B's in the house. Hello. We're going to be getting into it. And this is Scott, owner of Impact Machine, and his son Braden. So we are at Impact Machine in their shop. I just said it went live. So we're sitting in the middle of the shop and we're going to get into some stuff. I got some questions for them. So we'll wait till some more people, because when it does that announcement, more people have to start jumping in. But we'll see how many we get on here. All right, we got Scott 79 in the house. So we got 6 people here, 2 thumbs up. Y'all hit that thumbs up. We got DB in the house. I don't know if we're going to go for the full hour tonight, but we're going to try to answer some questions, and I got some questions for them that they do not know about. And also got a couple little goodies that videos will be coming. So we did an unveiling today of one that I hadn't seen. That he had finished for me, but I'm not gonna say what it is or any of that, because y'all will know soon enough. But we'll go ahead and jump into it. It is 7 o'clock. Usually about 7:05 more people start jumping in. But as everybody jumps in, we'll say hi. And if you don't catch some of the questions, y'all can ask away. Can y'all hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Give me a thumbs up. Say yeah, we can hear you. Because we've got like this homemade phone holder here, so let me know that y'all can hear me okay. Come on, somebody.
Nobody can hear
you. Yeah, I think they can. We just gotta wait for a reply. Yes, loud and clear. Good. That's one of our. Hello, Sailor. How are you? Better than my normal voice. Well, it's sitting in a bucket. It's pretty funny. It's sitting in a bucket, and he was like, "Hey, maybe it'll, make it louder."
Surround sound.
Yeah, so it works.
Okay.
Hello, Lee. A. Barnes is in the house. So yeah, we got 13 here, 4 thumbs up. But yes, I am at Impact Machine in Louisiana. So, and got 2 little goodies that are officially done. So I'll be taking them back to Texas. But I'm excited about that. Videos to come on that. But yeah, what I wanted to do was introduce these guys. Their father and son, and this is Impact Machine. So as far as any milling, if you need a slide milled, is there any guns like pistols you don't work on?
We don't do HKs anymore. We used to cut HKs. It's kind of something that we took off the list.
Okay.
We do, pretty much anything other than HKs.
So anything other than HKs, they'll mill them. And then, of course, complete pistol builds. They do those, with the pro packages and all that good stuff. And they also do 1911s and 2011s. So,
and that's kind of a service that we don't really advertise.
Yeah.
We are small. We're just 2 people, so we have to keep the machines going and trying to juggle certain projects within given timelines, which we like to stay on timelines, but sometimes things just happen.
Yeah.
And you can't have people always coming at you with where's my project at? Where's my project at?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get better at. So
Ranger wants to know if you do high points. That would be a big no. Well, actually,
we did a extensive milling job on High Point and sent it off and got somebody to run it really, really hard, and it actually kind of disintegrated.
Oh wow, okay. Aren't they made out of zinc?
It's like a pot metal.
Yeah.
It's almost like a
sardine cans and license plates.
We're gonna try again, but the first attempt was it didn't last as long as we would hoped it would. So.
Yeah. But they do 1911s, 2011s, so that's really good. And I wasn't aware of the 2011s, and I've seen some that they're doing here while I've been here, and they look pretty dang good. So another thing, he does he sends out Cerakoting and stippling and stuff like that. He's got partners that he works with. So if there's, if you're like, oh, I can't get it done, Scott can get it done. So get with him. And also, I do have a discount code. Y'all know that. It's BJGG10, all capitalized. That gets you 10% off any service, optic plate, full job, whatever you want, anything that he does. And I don't make anything on it, but it benefits y'all, and Scott was gracious enough to give y'all that discount code, so definitely use it. There's a lot of the optic plates that people are using. I've been using them. I just picked up another one. So, I think they're great, but he has them for, gosh, what don't you have them for?
So we start, actually, that's funny because with an extensive CZ background, we tried to stay out of that market out of respect and just the way things go. So our very first plate offering was actually Springfield Prodigy.
Okay.
We started making those. They really, if I'm being honest, they weren't the best. We've gotten a lot better, and so we did the whole Prodigy line, and then we had a lot of people asking for CZ plates. We did CZ plates. We do some Dan Wesson plates. So just we do everything we can here.
Yeah.
We're going to add more and more as we get more machines and more time to develop stuff.
And speaking of machines, they're talking about a 2-person shop, but you've got how many CNC machines?
We have five total.
Yeah, I mean, and I've got videos where he's ran stuff and I've videoed it, but yeah, he's got them all lined up down here, and he's got workbenches over here to put stuff together. He's got a laser. They also do laser engraving and symbols and all that stuff. Y'all have probably seen it on my Tanfo. And I've got another gun I think that y'all did it on. But so if you want lettering, your name, initials, states, whatever, he can do it. They go in and pick them out and get your approval and then laser them on there. So, and that is cool. And also he is a HoloSun dealer. So pretty much any HoloSun that you can think of, he does carry. And if he doesn't have it, he can get it, if he happens to be out of stock on that. But he's got some really good prices on his HoloSuns. So if you're looking, for HoloSuns, and the great thing, if you want something milled, you can just say, hey, I want this gun completely custom done and milled, and I'm going to buy a 507 comp from you, and he can fit it to that exact optic for your exact slide. Even, because we know sometimes HoloSuns might be,
And to piggyback off of that, we manufactured MSRP map pricing has to be honored. But if you're getting the cut and the optic through us with some other services, we usually do offer discounts for something like that, although it can't be quote unquote advertised.
Yeah.
So reach out and let us know what you need, and we can get you a price or go over a build, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because I've gotten 2 HoloSuns from him while he was doing the milling, and that way he can just fit them perfectly. If they might have a little variance in length or whatever from this one unit to this unit, that way he's fitting exactly your slide so you don't have any gaps. But I mean, like I said, I've had 4 guns, four or 5 done, and all
pretty decent. I mean,
yeah, and I mean, I've been happy with everything, and these other 2, I think y'all are gonna really be happy with them too. Oh boy, hey Ranger, why don't you kill Crazy Lou there? Go ahead and launch him. We don't talk about that kind of weird stuff. There you go. Thank you, Ranger. No, I've got wrench guys in here that you get trolls that jump into these live chats, and these guys, I've assigned them wrenches so they can blast people off the chat. Yeah, we get people from other country. I mean, we get some weird stuff on some of these live chats. Yeah, don't be alarmed. There's just weirdos out everywhere. But, that is the good thing about it. Man, I'm excited about the one today. We did an unveiling. The only thing I had seen was like a picture with part of the pattern on it, or the pattern itself, but I hadn't seen the whole build, so he hid it from me. And I was here, and he made me stay in the little kitchen. They have a shop here with kitchen and all these offices, so I had to stay in the kitchen while they finished it up, putting it together, and then we did an unveiling video, so that'll be coming. What's up, Pop Doctor? How are you? But yeah, so this one is very unique, and I didn't know it was going to come out this dang good, but it's really sweet, so I think y'all are going to like it. Armsman builds my holsters, so he runs a holster company. He says, can't wait to see the videos on all the work. Adrian says, hey, big brother. Yeah, we've got 30 people here, 7 thumbs up. So y'all smashed that. Indy Irish is in the house. Yep, we got Michigan. Yeah, we get people from other countries too. Sweden, all kinds of stuff sometimes. Some of the questions I have for y'all. And we will go, let's go with Braden first. Braden, what is your favorite pistol to shoot? If you have to pick one.
I'll say 1911.
Is there a particular one?
Or DWX,
DWX or 1911. I mean, that's both great choices there. What about you?
All-time favorites is CZSP01.
Okay.
I mean, that's
SP01. Now, do you like, and I get this question all the time, do you like the SP01 better or the Shadow 2 better? The full-size Shadow 2?
Okay, so if you want to go back and talk about like the whole Shadow lineage and how it all
Yeah.
started, so you have the SPO1 Shadow,
Yeah.
then
Yep.
the SPO1,
Yeah.
then the Shadow 2.
Yeah.
The only real difference is in the reset.
Yeah. Well, I mean the frame.
Oh, and the
Yeah,
frame.
see,
Yeah, I like
that's-
I just like the standard SPO1.
Yeah. Well, with the frame, I don't know with the beaver tail set up. I just get a better grip or better.
On the
It's just
S2?
yeah. It's just better ergonomic for me. Now I like them all.
You don't have a DWX yet, do you?
No, I've shot them, but I don't have one yet.
What grip compared to the DWX to the Shadow 2? Was it similar or was it?
No, it's very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, very similar. But Big Dirty Dan saying Shadow 2. So see, here's another one.
Yeah.
The girl wanted. Go ahead and launch her too, Ranger. Thank you.
Yeah, PO1. Yeah,
Armsman.
it's the whole.
CCs are
It's
bigger,
just
yeah.
hard to beat the PO1, SPO1. You know, whether it's a Shadow versus a standard lock work. It's really splitting hairs. They're just
Yeah.
they're really good.
And this is another thing he does that a lot of people don't know. He actually makes, and they're on the shelf. And we can't touch anything, but it's on the shelf right there. We've got SPO1 blanks.
And PO1s.
Yep, PO1 blanks, our RMR cut. I mean, sights, all these other things. There's all kinds of slides. Golly, how many slides do you have?
Probably 200 in the bins over there too. So.
Okay, so we got 200 slides here. So if you have an SPO1 or whatever, he's already got them cut. You know, like RMR, you can pick what you want, slide or sights, all that stuff, and then boom, he sends it to you. You put it on your own gun. So that's the cool thing about that. You know, you have that option too. And all this is on his website. So, and you can't really see it, but it's impactcncmachine dot y'all know what. I can't say all that, but you know, it's in the thumbnail if you can read that. So, but let's see here. Yeah, smash that thumbs up.
You got some good people. They take them out pretty quick, don't they?
Oh yeah, they're on these. They're on the trolls. That's a good thing about anybody that has a little blue wrench right here.
Is there a mod or
I
whatever?
need
Yeah,
them on
moderator.
Reddit.
Yep. Oh, and that's why I don't mess on. I don't get on Reddit. There's too many crazy people. But Pop Doctor, he likes Shadow. He likes. He's got the Shadow 2
Oh,
compact.
97 BD slides.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
one that's been asked a lot. With them being discontinued, it's kind of been hard. If it were going to be the next slide, would be the Shadow 2, because that's what everybody's been asking for. But 97s are possible. I just can't say when because it's just so much time involved in that whole process.
I have one.
97?
You did my 97.
You have one?
You did my 97. Yeah.
Which one was that?
That is a custom one. Yeah, that's the one. Matter of fact, Pop Doctor was throwing a fit about it. I guess he just saw that video, but they did. Impact Machine did that one for me. But he's, you know, like I said, I think he saw the short on it. What about sending in
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah.
97 BD slide? Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We've done any of them.
Yep.
Let's see, my Shadow 2 compact.
See
Yeah.
the carry.
Shadow 2 compact. Thank you about a carry at some point. Yeah. I mean, I like the carry. The only thing I don't like about the carry are the dual decockers on each side because of my hand size. It just digs into me. I don't like it very much. But I think it's a great gun for 99% of people.
And the fact that, I mean, the cut is a RMSSE footprint.
Yeah.
And some people like a larger window.
I do.
So that's kind of, and we haven't developed a plate, but the problem is you have to raise it up so tall to get out of that little pocket. It's just kind of not
Yeah.
very attractive.
Yeah. And I do like, oh boy. See, we get trolls on here big time.
I think Adrian said something. You scroll up.
Oh, okay. Let's see
Is
here.
that Adrian?
Yeah, Adrian said, so I came in late, Brother Johnson. Can you be so kind to introduce your guest? Yes, this is Impact Machine, and this is Brandon right back here.
Braden.
Or Braden, I'm sorry. Brandon's
I think
he's my son-in-law. So that's why I'm getting confused. And Scott, so they're father and son, and they're the owners of Impact Machine. So, and they, like I said, they're like a one-stop shop. So that's the good thing about. Let me catch back up here. Pop Doctor says medium size size hand gang here.
Well, you got good grip choices like lock, and you got other,
Yeah.
you know, like so.
Oh yeah, no, and that's the thing. You know,
Thank you, Adrian.
like Scott and I were talking about earlier. You know, with the hand size and stuff on some of these guns, I have to run, like on my Shadow 2 carry, I have to run lock grips, the large palm swells, just to get more meat for the left hand to stick on the grip. Some of these smaller guns don't work well for a lot of people with big hands. Oh, here you go. Armsman said, I see Scott's work all the time. He posts on Facebook CZ page. Yep.
Thank you, man. That the whole CZ environment has been a weird one for me personally, just because of the background. But we don't mind working on them and customize them. And I don't post as much as probably if we posted all this stuff, you'd think we did everything. Like we work 24 hours a day, which it seems like we do. But we only post from time to time.
Yeah, and then also, since we're talking about guns, what is your favorite gun to like completely upgrade? If you were gonna like just strip it all down, mill it, slide cuts, do you have a favorite gun? If you have to pick one?
That's a good question.
See, I always try to put people on the
think
spot.
For you, it'd be probably like PS7. You love PS7.
Well, so the funny thing is
Now don't say anything, because they're gonna want to know what you did for me. So don't give it away yet.
well, like the PO7s and PO9s, they're challenging to get. There's so many little small nuances, and that was probably one of my favorite guns to take completely apart, fix it up, and I mean that's probably it.
For the cost, it's hard to beat those guns too.
As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, for what you're buying them for.
Yeah.
Now you will put some money into them, but Impact is located in Monroe, Louisiana. So that is where we are. CheckmateTSO. So just wanted to say hi to Scott. You have milled my
that's
Dan
Bruce.
Wesson DWX.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bruce from Arizona. See?
I know. I'm not gonna say his last name, but I know who he is.
Yeah. No, we won't say
Yeah.
last names.
Well, Jerry didn't like that.
No, but like I said, I get trolls. Some of these are like 10-year-old kids. They just jump in here and start.
Oh, hey, white lighted.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, but these guys, all these wrench guys will bust them, man.
Just 3 dudes, man, talking about
Yeah.
Yep, they'll grab them and launch them pretty quick. But
1.8K seconds.
yeah, they'll get them quick.
That's pretty bad.
Hey, Trigger Bar's in the house. Trigger Bar is actually a shooter and an engineer, so he loves cool guns too.
He's got a sharp mind on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he does. Yeah, he's a good guy. He has a YouTube channel as well. Got G23 in the house. Trolls, yep. That's what he's saying. Yeah, find out. Get
That
those-
last one was like 1.8.
Yeah, Ranger and these guys are on them. They'll blast those trolls quick. Sometimes it'll just pop up and then boom, they're launching them. But yeah, and as far as any and I did ask this because I was curious, if they do any ARs or rifles or anything like that, and they don't. I was just curious. So in case anybody's asking, they don't do ARs or any kind of rifles. But as far as pistols, I've seen some pistols. I saw a German last time I was in here. I saw a German SIG that you had in here that they were completely doing, and man, you don't see those just laying around too
That
often.
was the one that was stamped West German. It was
It was it was an actual German one. As far as SIG, do you do do you do anything with P320s in the shop?
At this point, we've discontinued the services. As a small business, we can't take a risk of something, not know what happened. So
No, that was just a joke. He doesn't do them, but yeah, you don't want to. I wouldn't want that on mine. I wouldn't want to mess with that either. Too soon. Yeah.
that was.
Can I send my 320 Legion in? He's joking. He's got Armsman has like 19 SIGs because he does holsters. But as far as anything, and I know that you do, you work with like PewView and some other guys like that. Is there anything that you've done for people that you're like, wow, I didn't know that, you were like super excited, like we'd never done anything like that before?
The first time with the kids, bro.
Yeah, that, and then so when I branched out on my own, I was doing any and everything that I could to keep the lights on. And I had a friend bring by a Wilson Combat SFX 9, smaller one.
Yeah.
And he said, man, I don't want to send this in to Wilson, and I don't want the plate. Can you direct mill it? And we did it, and I did it, and it was like, it is doable. So that was something, you know, if you told, hey, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do this. And that's been one of our most popular cuts in the shop, is by just, you know, trying something like somebody says you can't do it, you can do it,
Yeah.
and show them that you can.
Well, here's one for you, and I know that Trigger Bar's asked me this. He's asking you, question for Impact, have a 6-inch tan folio that is optics ready from Tanfo, but the optic plate
Popped,
yep, through the screws and popped him in the head, and he's got a video where it comes off and smacks him in the head. Could you mill their stuff out? Like, can you go, because I know Tanfo factory doesn't go super deep, or some of them aren't.
Well,
I don't know about this one.
Did you remember that Gershon that we looked at? Because it's not the same cut, but it's a little bit, it's not very deep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm wondering, I'd have to look at it. I don't know if, I would hate to say yeah and then something not work out, but I've probably done more recuts than anybody as far as, you know, making a Trigicon plate work on like a Romulus or anything like that people want to get a different footprint. I just have to look at it.
Yeah, because this Tanfo, you know, it already has that cut in it from them. But could you mill it like lower and do a direct mount with no plate?
I'd have to measure it.
Okay.
I'd have to look at it, yeah.
All right, so Trigger Bar, he'd have to measure it and see. You know, I don't know how deep it is and if he can go deeper.
Or if he could give me some, if you could shoot me an email,
yeah,
and give me some like rough measurements.
Well, Trigger Bar is an engineer.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, Trigger Bar, shoot him some measurements, just email him, and he'll see what he can do for you. Now he's going to go on vacation, so give him a little bit of time, but email that in to him.
Yeah, I'd love to look at it.
He can figure it out for you. Oh man, this is a good one. Armsman asking, what is the most dreadful firearm you've worked on, other than mine? Other than mine.
What was
What would it be?
that one that dude brought by? You remember that? What was that?
Well, there's a couple. The rifle?
No.
Oh, it was one was a Sig P250. Was it a 250?
Oh yeah, that's the hammer. That's before they made, or that's what they turned the
It was
320.
rough. But see, you got to think about, like, everybody is scared to work on CZs because of the springs and the pins, and I mean, you saw
Jigsaw
earlier.
puzzle.
If you do it 1,000 times, you know exactly where everything goes. So I think for me, it's if it's new, I probably overthink it a little bit too much. So some of the stuff that I'm not familiar with, even some, what was that? Oh, man.
I forgot that one that came by.
And it took like 2 weeks to get the thing back
Yeah,
together.
it was. Nobody made it in like. It was,
Oh, it was golly.
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. It was.
Hey, was it a metal gun or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a high dollar.
All right, we'll think. He'll think about
I'll
it.
think about it.
And there was something else I was going to ask you. I was thinking about it. Why you were thinking about that? Oh crap.
It was a Lionheart.
Lionheart. Okay, yeah, I do know who
Oh,
Lion. Man, they got that weird trigger. That yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that thing is weird. Yeah, I've never taken one apart, of course, but
You
I
don't
played
take-
with it.
don't.
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't have known.
no.
And the funny part is, I hope the guy's on the chat now. But he came by like he came by like every other day. Like, how's it going? How's it going? We were like, man, it's going.
Yeah. G23 says, have you done an RMSSE footprint on a SIG SP
Yeah,
2022?
I'm pretty sure we have. I'd have to go and look at the SIG programs, but I think that's one.
I believe we did.
I think so. Yeah.
Now, also, how long have you been? How long have you been, like doing milling and working on guns total?
Probably 11 years.
Okay, so 11 years. So,
So I'll give you the whole story.
and you can only say what you want to say.
Yeah, when carry optics was just becoming a thing, we got a lot of requests for slide milling. Well, nobody wanted to do it, and so I said I'll do it, And I can tell you that I started on like a Precision Matthews manual machine. The cuts were horrendous. I remember one guy calling, he said, I can't believe this came out of y'all shop. And I was proud of it at the time because I was like, well, I'm doing it, I'm getting stuff done. It was just bad. And that kind of sparked my interest into getting into, different things. We started porting probably 6 or 7 years ago. Checkmates, had a local guy that wanted to get one done. He sent videos, we tweaked with so we're not new to, it's been in our blood, in my blood for a long time. With him coming on board, I'm trying to get him to think about other things that we can do and add in services and things like that. So.
And that is a big thing too. I didn't bring that up, but they do porting as well. Not just your average stuff. It's just wait. I'll give that.
If you go to our website, you can see it. Our Instagram. You just scroll through our Instagram, you can see all the porting that we've done. We've done, anything you can think of, really.
Yeah, Indy Irish has a good question.
That's a good
What
one.
trends do you see coming?
The smaller carry guns like the new Bodyguard. There's going to be some new ones coming out that are in that same realm. Some polymer, some hammer fired. I can't disclose everything that's been discussed, but there are some smaller concealed carry packages that are going to be offered.
Yeah, through the manufacturers.
Yeah.
What did G23? I think you mentioned something about getting something engraved
Yeah.
on the top.
What type of porting do you do? Yeah.
Might go down some right there.
Might have to look into getting it done along with my channel logo on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you send us an image, a PDF, we can convert it.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
Yeah, they can put you some big racing stripes on there, some Ricky Bobby stuff.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. We just become best friends. Could you be able to do an RMSSE footprint with a combat cut sight?
Are you referring to like a Bomar, or is that what you? Because to me, combat cut would be sights in front. So if you don't have that already and you have the Bomar cut, then it is possible. On a lot of those slides, it is possible.
Yeah, because you can maybe move the mill back and do that kind of stuff. Ask me how I know. CZ is missing that small firearm market. P10M was not it. I agree with that.
Oh yeah, That's all.
Yeah, he does that. There's a matter of fact. He's got some here that he's already done that too.
And that's just a Glock. It's normally a Glock backup sight in front.
Yeah.
I do too.
And I was gonna say, even on CZs, you can run the Glock sights, he mills all that stuff. However you want to do it. Usually,
We might be the only shop that does it on the 75 series in front. I think so. Because it's a funky cut, but it is.
Yeah.
It does work. So.
Yeah, because I think CZ, like a lot of people have wanted like a PO6, or something like that, where it's a smaller one, even a single stack. I think they missed the boat on that. But again, I know everybody's like, they got the PO7, they got the PO1, blah, blah, blah. Trigger Bar saying, do you do Beretta optics cuts, like to compete with LTT?
We have a couple of them in the shop now. Right now, it's a no. That whole slide setup is kind of different, and so at this point, no.
Oh my gosh. Get Diddy off there. He's got a heck of a name, doesn't he?
Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
I was reading that question.
Do you just want the slide? Yeah, just the slide. Just send it in, and we have a work order. So if it's something you don't want to do like through the website, we can send you a work order. We just ask that you have some paperwork in the box. Because we get stuff in here, and we don't know whose it is, and then a couple weeks later they call us and go, "Hey man, the slide done?" You're like, "Well, what's your name?" And so just mark it, make sure that you put on there. You can even put on there G23 from the chat. We can go that far. So.
Yeah, I always, and I've even on the last one, I didn't put paperwork in it, but I wrote my name all over the box on the inside of the other box, and then I gave him a bunch of Walmart sacks too because I wanted to stuff them in there. So it was pretty it was pretty janky. Tell Scott my HD 4.5 is coming soon. Yeah, and that is another thing. He's doing the staccatos, and talk about it.
We were lucky enough to get our hands on them. We have the 4.5 and the 4, and we did some stuff, cut into the sight block, moved the sight back. So yeah, I mean it.
And what did you do to the sight block? What did you turn it into?
A comp, basically.
Yeah, so he's already done. Didn't you do the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's already out there. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. What was the most impressive work you've done? Where once it was finished, you were extremely proud of the work. Is there like one that's just blown you out of the water where you're like, oh man?
That's a really good question. I wouldn't say there's one that just stands out. I'll even tell him this. Like if somebody comes in the shop and we're working on something, we should be able to hand it to them, and they feel the fact that we really care about that project or whatever it is. Year 97 was up there. We did some 1911s with Brandon Bunker at one time. They were a lot of time and effort into them. So. Yeah. I think they all have a spot, and to say,
yeah, it's definitely hard.
Most impressive. I mean, you put so much work into them, and then that sounds cliche, but like to see the look on somebody's face, because you hope that they like it as much as effort you put into it, and then you can tell if it's genuine. And most of the time, it is. They appreciate it. So
yeah, because the unveiling we did today, I had no idea it was going to come out like it did, and I didn't get to see it. Like I said, if y'all missed earlier, he locked me in the kitchenette, so I had to sit in the kitchen
while they were moving very fast anyway.
While they were finishing it, yeah, I'm not moving very fast. But anyway, they made me stay in there, and then they finished it, and then put it in the front room, and we did an unveiling. So the video that you're going to see is my honest reaction, and I was really, really impressed with it. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Now, of course, the 97B. That thing is unbelievable. I mean, everything I wanted to happen to it happened to it, or he made it happen, and it's a dang nice pistol. It's probably one of my nicest, and of course it has sentimental value with my dad too, so that means a lot. We got 27 on, 13 thumbs up. Y'all hit that thumbs up. Customer satisfaction is the utmost importance. I know seeing their reaction is always nice. Yep.
Totally agree.
Matter of fact, Armsman, I have his holster right here, right now. So I got the CZ-P10C. Everybody, I haven't believed Norwood didn't ask, but they always usually ask, what am I carrying? So I got the P10C, the orange one and the black one. Y'all have seen it. And then the Armsman holster that he made to match it with the flames on it. I got a flame in my pants. That's funny. Any other exciting projects? I mean, I know you're always busy, but anything?
Triggers.
What is it?
Yeah, we came out with our own version of the double action, single action CZ triggers.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And actually, the background story is, if you know who Christian Saylor is, he reached out about 3 years ago, and it was just out of the blue. He said, hey, I heard you're really good with CZs. I'm going to Shadow 2s. Would you mind putting my pistols together? At the time, I didn't know who he was. Honestly, I didn't know who he was. Well, as I got to looking, I'm like, he's really good.
Yeah.
And so we started developing the triggers, getting them a little bit, he had some requests. We did some, he ran those, and it just kind of evolved into something. It's been like 3 years of kind of going back and forth. And one day I called him, I said, hey man, is there any way that I could start, market these? And he was like, man, I would absolutely back you 100%. And so that's kind of how it started. So they probably have well over 150,000 rounds through them. And he's a good shooter, but I mean, he knows,
Yeah.
And so far they've done really well. So.
Yeah, Armsman got his, the factory CZ P10C,
Mm-hmm.
The ported version they came out with. He got one today. Let's see here. Pop Doctor says, off topic, what kind of watch are you wearing, Big J? Sorry for the detour. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this one's a Casio.
It's a calculator watch.
No, I don't do that. Y'all know how I feel about that. I like a mechanical watch. Let's see here. G23 saying when you do the porting on the slide, do you do the barrel at the same time?
No, we do them separate. So the program is in one setting, but we do them separate. So we have the slide and then the barrel, because regardless of what it is, some shops will tell you this and some won't. If we measure exact middle of everything, so some people will go off of one side and say, okay, well this is, let's just say 930 wide. Well, it may be 933 wide, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but the further you get out from that number, the more variance you see. So we take the center of the slide and the center of the barrel to make sure that everything lines up.
Yeah.
Now, regardless of what some Reddit folks say, when you take a picture in your hand or whatever, the shadows sometimes can show that it may not be, but it's if it's not centered, it's 99.9% centered. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because like I said, it's that is the thing that I've seen him do, because I've seen him cut the barrels and then cut the slide, and then everything's it's the same. I mean, they're done separately, but it's making sure everything's perfect. And from what I've seen, even just picking up guns that he's had in here or slides and stuff, they all look awesome. Let's see here. Dr. DCT says Scott has done half a dozen CZs for me, and all have turned out great. I would have known he worked on Glocks and Staccatos. It would have been 2 dozen.
we still have time.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah. No, I don't do calculator watches. Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's arms,
That's
man.
gonna be a thing now.
No, yeah. I had to get me a calculator. I had to get me one of those old school Casios. Yeah. I remember those.
Yeah.
You could type on there and turn them upside down and make it say
Make it
boobies.
work.
Make it say boobies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is there now if a customer's in the area, would they be allowed to come by, like if they called ahead and tour?
We allow people to. I mean,
People come in here all the time.
we're really like an open. I mean, he'll tell you we're an open book. And good days and bad days. I mean, like this morning, I was kind of in a funky mood, and I think you sensed it.
Yeah.
I was just in my own head, and so you're more than welcome to come in, but don't. I'm just sometimes a little.
Yeah. He yelled at me and threw me out the back door. No, I'm joking. He didn't.
I put him in the kitchen.
Yeah, he put me in the kitchen. He made me stay in the kitchen. No, I sat in here for a long time, but then he threw me in the kitchen. So let's see here. Norwood saying, so he has triggers. Here we go. So he has triggers for the CZ.
We do, yes. Double action, single
Yeah,
action.
you can't show anything. You can't show parts live on here. Yeah, he's like, can I go get guns? Yeah. Brayton's wanting to bring them out. No, you can't. That's a no-no on YouTube.
Yeah, they should be listed on. Yeah, they should be listed. They're available. Ben Stoker has some, and then we have them in stock. So
yeah. Yes, and they install them, and trust me, they look like jigsaw puzzles. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that one. It says, Arms and saying, obviously CZ is your thing, but do you have a preference now with the 2011 craze?
it's a really good question. The crazy thing about the 2011 craze is you're seeing some really good entries at a lower price point. And with the market, with grips and triggers and things that you can put in them, I mean, people used to laugh at prodigies, and they were subpar, but you put the right parts in them and they became really, really good. And so, is it the staccatos and the things going to go away? Of course not, but there'll be a lot of more offerings, that are budget friendly, that'll perform just as good, and give people some hands-on, because I feel like a lot of your do-it-yourselfers want to take a entry level and make it their own.
Yeah.
So that's a really good question, but we've had them all in here too. The Kimbers, every single one of them, but none of them just stand out like, man, that's the one for me. So
because he's got in here that I've witnessed, he's got a Gershon in here. It's the X.
it is.
Yeah, he's got the X in here right now, getting all tricked out. You've got the what's that one that one with the scrolling on it? The hell's that brand?
The Romulus. There was a Romulus there. You didn't see that one.
No, it's different. It's that MK or whatever the hell. What's that one brand?
Oh,
God dang it! It's the one with the scroll, the black with the. How's that grip that you like?
The Kimber? No. That's the one that's the Mac. That's the DS9.
Yeah, the DS9 Mac. Yeah,
Mhm.
so he's got one of those in here. He's got a Prodigy in here. So I mean, those are the ones I've seen that people, were sending in to have, and he's putting triggers. He's doing all the upgrades on them, and they look awesome. Hello, Mario. How are you? He says, "What do you think about the Springfield Armory TRP operator?"
I'd say it's middle. I mean, it's middle of the pack. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to rank them just because.
I mean, I like the gun. I think they want too much for it personally. I'm not hating on the gun, but I think it should be at a little bit lower price point. But for an entry level, I think it's better than some.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
I mean, I don't think there's, I've never owned one, but I've shot a bunch of them. Oh boy, here we go. I don't know what Brandon's saying here. I don't know.
Crush grippers?
Sometimes people, yeah.
What?
It's some.
No.
What did he say?
They'll get anime stuff. They do all kinds of weird stuff.
G23's not. Yeah,
No,
he's
yeah,
not.
they did that a long time ago. Yeah, but we don't forget. We're like Petridge Farm. We remember.
No.
But like he was saying, it's kind of like Glocks or like the Lego of striker fire guns. It's the same thing with a lot of the lower priced 2011s. You can buy them and you can put all the good ignition kits in them, triggers, all that stuff. And a lot of them, there's nothing wrong with the frames and stuff like that. You might have to do a little fitment work, but so what's equivalent to the TRP operator?
I'll let you answer that one. You probably know that better than I would.
I mean, I like Dan Wesson personally, but you're going to go to a higher price point. But man, there's so many options. I mean, yeah, Nighthawk is way up there. If you're talking high end, yeah, Nighthawk are really nice. But in the TRP,
it would be like a Valor. No, Valor would be higher than that, wouldn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, dang, there's so many options. I definitely would stay far, far away from a SIG 1911. I mean, and I'm not just saying that because of SIG, but I've had a lot of problems with them in the past, even before all this 320 crap happened. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be like, it depends on your price point. There's a lot of variables there too. There's so many different options. And also, depending on if you're stuck hardcore on a single stack, I would probably upgrade to a double stack. I would nowadays, but that's just me. But unless you want to stay with a 45, I get that too. I think if you were looking for a TRP, save a little more and get a staccato. Yeah. I need a DH3 ported. Dr. DCT does. Well, Impact Machine. You know how to get him. I think you've done a few, it sounds like. Oh yeah, G23 is saying Communio 4 roster comes in the factor. Okay, I get it. Man, that California roster is crazy. But G23, you're not in California, are you? I didn't think you were.
You don't know your wrenches?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, these are like
He's throwing people out.
these are like long-time subscribers. Yeah, it's 743. I don't want to hold these guys too long because they made a special trip up here to the shop just so we could do this. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, Mario. He's talking about because Mario was asking about the operator.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. Yep. Yeah, they launched that guy. Yeah, I forgot Mario. Yep. Yeah, because I knew G23 wasn't. But any other questions before we shut this down? Because I don't want to keep these guys too long. Like I said, they made a special trip back up here tonight just for the chat. We wanted to do it here in the shop and y'all ask questions. And then also, like I said before, optic plates, milling, custom jobs, anything you want, you can use BJGG10, all capitalized. That'll save you 10% off your orders.
He's right.
You're onto something.
Yeah.
He's.
Yeah.
I need a shirt.
No, yeah, no. They were working. They were already working, but they shut it down. I left, Then we came back up here for the chat because we wanted to do it at 7 so more people could watch it. Because if we did it at 5 o'clock, y'all would all be working and not be able to participate. We wanted y'all's questions as well. Now, let's look at it this way. If you were going to buy a gun today, yourself, and customize it for yourself, what gun would it be? Would it be an old one, modern one? Is there anything that's striking your fancy?
I do like the new Kimber 2011.
Okay.
I mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah, the 2K11s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with them.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Kimbers are nice pistols. I've only played with them. I haven't even shot one yet. I've only played with them. I've got buddies who have them.
That's like the thing is, everybody's like, "Oh, you're a CZ." I've cut my teeth with CZ, so of course they're they're
in your blood.
They're easy to do. I mean, they can do them anytime, all the time. But getting outside of that world and seeing like the Kimbers and the Staccatos and the Prodigies and stuff like that, there's a lot of offerings out there that are pretty nice.
Yeah. Now, what about you? If you're going to get a gun today, what would you want to get as far as a pistol?
Probably High Point.
Nah.
High Point, yeah.
I don't know.
Get two of those.
Yeah. You can have one in each hand. And you got to hold it sideways, though. You can't hold it reg. You got to hold it sideways.
I would agree. Yeah, Kimber is.
That's because they got rid of Ron. And Ron's at SIG now, so see what he did? He's already left one, screwed up one, and now they're doing a comeback, and now he's at another one. Now SIG is sinking, yeah.
Yep.
But what would you seriously, if you were going to get one?
Probably just like a PO9. Because I haven't shot like a fully custom PO9.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I feel like our
And
PO7.
I like it was funny because anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Oh, here we go. Joseph's saying, in terms of slide to frame fit, who, in your opinion, offers consistently the smallest clearances in a 2011 style gun?
That's a good one. Really good questions to make you think. I thought I was going to sit here and be like, no.
No.
I mean, staccato is what it is.
Yeah.
They're pretty consistent. As much as I don't want to admit it, I mean, the Prodigies have steadily gotten better, and then like that Gershon or that whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's about the same. So it's the playing field's kind of leveling out to where before you would think of staccato, oh, you spend X amount of money, well, it's so much better. It's not really like that. So that's a great question.
I would say it's probably, the tightest fit. Now, back in the day, it used to be Les Bear, Ed Brown, stuff like that, but they're not like they used to be built. Because I had some that were super tight. It took 1,000 rounds to break them in back in the day. But I would say right now, it's probably, in my opinion, a gun from a factory. It's probably Nighthawk is the tightest that I would think. The best fit. And Atlas has a really good fit and stuff like that. But I would say more.
And I get what Pop Doctor was saying is I would agree. I mean, staccatos are more of what we don't see. I mean, we do get some Nighthawks and some Atlas. We don't see a ton of those for customizations because you already have that.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of based off of what we see. Predominantly, staccato would be close.
That's actually a good question. Ranger's asking. Have you? And I know you don't do rifles or shotguns, but have you done any openings, like for the shotguns? The bottom where you open them up bigger so you can slam them. Okay.
We've done optic.
We've done optic cuts on them.
Yeah.
Like direct mount. But.
Okay. So they have done optic cuts on shotguns, but not the opening. Where you can load them quicker.
And DCT's right. I've had a
Fowler.
Yeah, 2 or 3 Fowlers in here that. Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yeah, they're made in Texas, not too far from me. Well, a little farther, but I know where they are. And a buddy of mine just got one. Humble got one. He really likes it.
Yeah.
I haven't personally shot one yet. I've only, seen them in video and stuff. So, but I definitely want to shoot his because they do look really cool. Yeah, I mean, I've shot Nighthawk and stuff like that, and Atlas and those other ones, but I haven't had a chance to shoot a Fowler yet. Anything, because it is 7:49. If y'all have any vital questions, we'll probably stay on about another 5 or 6 minutes. But is there anything else that I've forgotten that we want to throw out there that y'all do? Like I said, optic plates. What I was talking about earlier is they have so many dang optic plates, and what I meant by like one particular model, they might have the EPS, they might have the the RMR, the acro, MPS. They have so many plates just for one single gun, but they have different options, and that's through random, all different kinds of models and particular brands. So if you're needing a particular optic plate too, don't forget about Impact Machine.
And we're going to expand on our parts offerings eventually. Went through some changes recently with, people leaving and things like that. And so we had to slow down and kind of make sure our inventory levels were good, keep orders filled, but we are going to ramp back up and do some different things. So
yeah, that's cool. Oh, here we go. G23 says, if money was no object, what would be your dream firearm be and why?
They got rid of those.
Okay, so if you don't know, I'm good. I've always had a close relationship with Brandon Bunker, and some of the 1911s that he puts together. If you give him time and he puts them together, it's unbelievable. So I would have to say one of his hand-built 1911s.
In 9 or 45?
I'd probably go 45.
God's caliber. God's caliber.
Well, if you're gonna go that,
I know,
if you're gonna go that
I know.
fancy,
Yeah, if you're gonna go single stack and all that, nothing wrong with 9mm, but do you offer titanium optic plates?
No, we don't. We do. They're made out of steel. They're nitride coated. They seem. We have a lifetime warranty on them. Even whenever somebody does something, kind of goofy, we'll replace it. That's the beauty of making them. They're made in this room.
Yeah.
And he's been in where the machines are running. So
We're running them today too.
we're a small business and we care. And so, if you reached out with an honest concern, something happened, we'll be happy to.
Somebody said something about,
Yeah. I think it was
Something
about a
about-
Prodigy.
yeah.
Indy Irish is asking, for a new Prodigy owner, what would be your first couple of upgrade modifications?
Red Dirt Trigger. Probably
Yeah, if you the EGW ignition kit's hard to beat, really it is.
Yep.
The red dirt trigger is hard to beat. The grips, that grip market, 2011 grip market is emerging. Some of those grips are extremely high priced. So if it were me, I would do the simple things, the ignition kit and the trigger, and run it. That's.
Yeah, I would agree with both those. Those would be the first two things I would change out, and maybe the spring. Because after you do that, I would just want to tune it a little better. But those would be the only two things I would change.
And you're not looking at a ton of money.
No.
That'd be a good,
No.
good upgrade.
Not at all. That's what I'm saying. I think they're a great frame. I've had a buddy who's done I think Greg's done 4 of them.
DCT, no way.
A bottle of bourbon. Hey, I know, and that's I'm drinking water tonight, guys.
No,
And bring the bourbon.
this is we were talking about having a get together, one maybe next year,
Yeah,
and almost anybody be invited,
yeah.
and because we have a little place we could go and have some fun, and that might be something we do next year.
Okay.
You'd be invited.
Oh, that's
would
cool.
Be invited.
You would invite
You'd
me?
Be invited.
Serious? You would invite me? Wow. No, that'd be awesome. I definitely would want to do that. What do you guys think of bolt action shotguns?
I think if that's what if that's what you were raised, if that's what you were used to shooting and handling, I think everybody's got that one memory of
Yeah.
having it in their hands, going out in the field. So we talked about this today.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. It's whatever works best for you.
Yeah.
It's truthfully, that's just the way it is.
I've got my grandma's hex barrel 32 single shot lever or breakover gun that she used to shoot chickens with on the porch. She sat in a chair because she couldn't walk very well, and she'd shoot the chickens in the head, and it was bead sights. And then the chickens would run around, with their head cut off, literally, blown off. And then I'd have to go pick them up, and then she would cook them. So, yeah, and I still have that rifle, and I'll never get rid of it. So, like I said, and is it one, I like optics, but, there's always that sentimental, rifle that people will never get rid of. So I've got several of those from my family too.
There's some more I think above his. People
Is there?
I don't know if it's questions
I
or.
think we got it. This is
Yeah, is the bourbon, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will shut this down. We got 30 thumbs up, or excuse me, 30 people on right at this moment, and only 17 thumbs up, so y'all smash that thumbs up. We appreciate this. But again, if you need anything from Impact Machine, milling, plates, complete custom deals, whatever you need, use my code BJGG10, all capitalized. That'll save you 10% off anything. I don't make a penny. Scott was just gracious enough to give that to y'all to use it to save y'all some money. So use it up. But walking around the shop, I've done filming here. I've had my gun, slide being milled and filmed that and shown it. This is the second time I've been here with Unveilings. Last time I did 2, this time I did 2, so that's a total of 4. So, but yeah, I think y'all, I'm probably going to put that video out Friday, and I think you're going to like it because I was really blown away with this one too. A lot of people are probably going to go, what? Like, holy mac, this is a really crazy one, but y'all know I don't like subtle. I like in your face, and this one's definitely in your face. Also works at lock grips. Yeah, I was gonna say I love.
Thank y'all
grips.
for having us and letting us just kind of ramble on. If y'all need anything, we're always an email or a phone call away.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we appreciate y'all so much. We'll let you go. Hit the thumbs up on the way out, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a great evening, and I appreciate them for being on very much. And like I said, they're family, they're brothers, and I like to. Y'all know how I am. Once I very loyal to a shop, and if they're doing great work, I want to help support them. So. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night and take care.
Thank y'all.